What would you say to a student, whatever they're learning, who feels discouraged because they're not at a certain level that they'd like to be at?
Wow, that's a great question. For me growing up, what I didn't do as much was compare myself to other people or, be overly competitive. I think you should let yourself learn at your own pace and don't judge yourself for being not exactly where you want to be. Because a lot of us can be very hard on ourselves, but just the fact that we're trying to learn something new is already such a big thing. A lot of people out there aren't trying to learn anything new. So just you learning even a little bit every day, it's going to help, and that consistency will be great in the long run. So for me, it's just a little bit of consistency a day and not thinking that you have to be at any particular level.
You read my mind. I was literally just about to ask you, how important is consistency?
Yeah, it's so important because every little thing helps. Some people try to, I'm bringing this word again, try to cram and learn a lot of things within a short amount of time. But that consistency, even if you're doing a little bit at a time, it'll really help solidify and embed itself into your mind because you're reminding yourself all the time of what you want to learn instead of doing it very quickly and forgetting a lot of it. There was one time, and this was not during COVID. This was after a breakup that I had. So I went through a breakup and had a lot of free time suddenly. And I wanted to learn how to do waving, which is the dance where you look like you're doing this stuff. So I wanted to learn how to do that. And I put 3 hours a day for about maybe 3 months trying to learn it. And for me, it's a huge challenge because I can move everything from the waist down very easily. Waist up, particularly my arms, it's much harder because of where my focus is usually. And I practiced for 3 hours a day for 3 months. And after that, I got burnt out. I got tired of doing the constant practice. So I was consistent, but I was also doing so much and trying to learn so much. And I was too goal oriented, In the end, I was like, you know what? I learned enough. I'm going to go back to house dance, which is my true love anyways. So I kept some of those skills, but if I had taken it a little bit slower and kept that consistency, but spread it out more, I probably would have kept more of what I learned.
And do you now incorporate, how do you do the wave?
There you go.
Do you incorporate that in your house dance now?
I used to, but after a while, I started doing what just naturally felt in my body. So if that didn't naturally come out, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to share my experience with having this house dance hobby and how I wasn't able to be consistent. And I was so upset at myself. If you miss a day or two of not studying English, it's not a big deal. You will pick it back up. So don't put pressure on yourself. That's all I wanted to say. It came to me. This analogy came to me.
Yeah, it's completely okay to take breaks here and there, especially if the break is what ultimately will keep you going.
Yes, for sure. If you were to give any last piece of advice for my subscribers, what would that be?
That's a great question because I was just thinking of this. The best way to learn is really to have a community of people learn alongside you. So even if you have just one friend that will learn with you, it could be like a great thing between you two. It's like almost like speaking in your own special language.
Hmm.
So if you have other people that you can learn with, that is the best way, because some of my most devoted and motivated students are the ones that share their homework in our Discord channel, and they all communicate as a community in there and lift each other up. So if somebody is there to help you and keep you on track, then you'll be good.
Yes, community is so important. Community just means your friends within a particular hobby, I guess, is a very
Mhm.
simple way to put it.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you know any Tagalog now? You know, I have a lot of subscribers from the Philippines.
Oh, really?
I'm sure they love to hear you speak Tagalog.
Konti lang. That means very little, or like just a little, you know. But my Tagalog is just, you know, it's embarrassingly bad compared to even how I spoke it as a kid. Marunong akong mag-Tagalog, pero konti lang. That means
Whoa.
I do know how to speak Tagalog, but just little, you know?
You definitely have the accent down.
Yeah, well, you know, I do go back. I do go back and forth all the time to the Philippines, and I have a few friends in the Philippines actually that are from there that have perfect English accents. I thought like, hey, you from America? But they're not. They just watch so many movies, and you know, it's like one of those things that no matter how old you are, you can learn it just the way we're speaking it.
Hmm. I love how Tagalog has that Spanish influence because, you know, there's Konglish, which is Korean and English,
Oh
and
yeah,
Tagalog is like, you know, Tagalog mixed with Spanish, or I think there was
yeah,
a Chinese influence or something, but you
yeah.
said pero, and I know what that means.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Tomorrow I'm interviewing my good friend slash my old coworker who's from a village somewhere in the Philippines. And she has no accent at all, except for when she's speaking her dialect. She lives out here in LA. And can you teach me one word or small phrase so I can surprise her tomorrow?
Oh, okay. Well, the best thing to say is kumusta. Kumusta is a
How are
greeting,
you?
basically like hello.
Like,
Like,
¿cómo estás? But
yeah, yeah, yeah. That is totally a Spanish influenced word, actually,
wait, I need to write this
but
down.
it is spelled K-U
Oh,
K-U-M-U-S-T-A, and that is one word. So kumusta.
Danica is going to die tomorrow. When I say die, I don't mean literally. I mean, she's going to laugh so hard. So, ¿cómo está?
Yeah, and if you want to add more, you could just say kumusta ka, which is how are you, you know.
¿Cómo está ka?
Mhm.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
I loved having you on here. I would love to have you back.
Of course.
I hope you enjoyed this interview. I love getting
Yeah,
to know you.
yeah. This was an amazing experience for me.
Awesome. Great. If you guys loved our interview and if you want to learn more about house dancing, my other hobby and Jardy's hobby slash his job, check out his channel, Jardy Santiago. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for all of your support. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Bo.